Finger on the trigger and shoot. Good. Better.
Can you smell the love?
Shoot now.
Shoot.
Yes, this is good. Don't wait too long.
You've been shooting blanks, child. You've been shooting blanks. Only on your last one.
Yes!
In any relationship, you're going to find at some point or other that you are good at certain things while your partner is good in other things, and that's how you balance each other out. However, when it becomes too competitive, this can cause conflict because the one partner will constantly feel like they are not good enough, or that potentially just everything becomes a competition, and therefore they will be less willing to participate in activities because the situation will just become about competition and winning.
It's very possible that he might think that I am bossing him around because I am a bossy person generally. But I think I've tried to make a conscious effort to be gentle about the way I suggest things, which doesn't seem to work in any event. So I think it's kind of like a same difference.
If you don't have respect for each other, if there's no respect in a relationship, it will break down. And again, respect is displayed on different levels. It's displayed in your words, how you deal with the people, with the person. It's displayed in your nonverbal behavior, how you react to them.
We got a chance to get to know the small things and the nitty-gritties.
You know, because I think my first reaction was like, you're not the kind of dude I usually date. But then he's bared his soul to me, and it's literally changed my entire perspective about him. But it's been great, like kind of relating to him and letting him share how he views life, and that actually has kind of brought us closer, and we literally have not been apart since.
So yeah, I mean, the typical beginning stages of a relation, the honeymoon or romantic phase, if you want to call it, is really, you know, where there's so much chemical emotions happening in the body in terms of the dopamine and the serotonin and the adrenaline and all of that, which is why we call it the romantic phase or the honeymoon phase. And, you know, when you're in that phase, you just love everything about your partner. They're just this wonderful, amazing thing, and you can't wait to be with them, and, you know, you can't wait to hear from them and all of those kind of things until you start transitioning or moving into the next phase of the relationship, which is the power struggle phase.
Besides the wedding, when she looked so beautiful, what's been your high?
Best moment.
Best moment.
To me, I'd say the day I tried seafood for the first time. Yes.
And did you try seafood because of her?
Yes. So, yeah.
And there are certain things in any kind of marriage that I always say the little things are what drive us apart, not the big ones. And a big thing, but it's also a little thing, is finances. How was that for the two of you?
Didn't drive us apart, no.
So you did budget so that you're not left without a cent.
Budget.
Mm-hmm. You did.
No. Last time we talked, right? We
Yes,
gave the
we did.
responsibility to someone. My wife.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
And then this deputy minister didn't disclose everything.
Finance.
So what was I supposed to work
Didn't
with?
disclose
Everything.
Mr. Finance. So you didn't stick to the script.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for the truth.
No, here's the thing, right?
Okay.
The minister has to ask the deputy for information that the minister needs.
So it was not there.
And a request was never received.
That sounds more like a communication.
Yeah, problem
Challenge.
as opposed to money.
Okay. On the card, and then perform the action on each other's cards. My card. Thank you.
What's this now? Ooh.
The skeleton.
Ooh, sexy skeleton. Ooh.
This sounds like it should be done in private.
It says tease your partner. Tease your partner. Okay, we've got skeletons here. And we've got the gluteus maximus. Woohoo!
I think you need to find your own excitement, and I think there are very few sexual problems that I have with people. I think that most people have some underlying fetishes, underlying things that they find exciting. I think you need to get that sense of adventure, otherwise you lose the spark, because if you're doing the same thing over and over again, you can make yourself and your partner bored, and you won't be spending time together for that long.
So let's find out how they're doing and what they've been up to this past year.
Does it feel like a year since we walked down the aisle? Not a little bit, yes.
Well, I'm in a very good space, doing a lot of exciting new things. And yeah, I'm different now than I used to be before.
Life in general is getting better. I moved out of home, moved in with my friend.
It honestly feels like the other day. But a year down the line, I've traveled. I went to Thailand and I have got an amazing, incredible new job.
A year down the line, I'm still at the same job. I got qualified as a straight compliance officer. I finished my cabin. I put the curtains up and got cutlery and pots and pans. And yeah, so it was a volatile relationship. It was because Kaylee wasn't into this whole experience from the beginning, and she was not interested in me. There was nothing I could have done actually to make anything different. It went a certain way, and that's the way it went.
Let me tell you something. Nothing can prepare you for the wave of emotions that come over you when you really go, this is really happening. That in that moment, I needed to talk to someone and just go, I'm freaking out a little. I don't know if any sane person would not freak out. Some people just control it in a different way. And I think props to Kerry, because she gave some wonderful advice, because we as human beings do often close ourselves off to things that are good for us.
Looking back at the process, there was no lying going on. What it was there were unfinished discussions, and she would see that as a lie, that I'm going back on things when things weren't discussed, because in her own mind, everything's already pre-planned and done already, and it must go that way. So I didn't lie about anything. I was still in discussion with her.
Well, what I've learned in the past couple months is that anger is a secondary emotion. There is so much more behind it, which I think for a long time I was like, but I'm angry. And then I realized you aren't angry. You're hurt and you're disappointed. And to a very large extent, I'm sad.
Kaylee and Wesley really needed to look at their communication and how they were communicating with each other versus how they weren't communicating with each other. So had they really focused on their communication and being open to each other's ideas and perspectives, they could have really used that as a way to help them grow together and also to be successful in their relationship.
When I saw Tsepo walking down the aisle, I was surprised. I think I've said it a few times. Why is such a girl as beautiful as her doing this crazy thing that I am also doing? So, yeah, I was surprised and amazed at her beauty and all that. I feel blessed, eh? I got to meet a lovely person, went on an adventure together. Yeah, to be honest, to this day, I don't know when things changed, but I thought we were making progress because we could open up to each other about any and everything. So I felt like me being able to be myself around her, maybe her being able to be herself around me, that was progress.
I think where it started going wrong for Seppo and Farelo was on the honeymoon, where Seppo made the comment that she's already put him in the friend zone. As much as she did try, there was just that barrier there all along, and she just kept him at a distance.
When I first saw Lila, I thought, wow, she was really pretty. And when we met, I thought, wow, she was really nice.
I actually just noticed that when I walked up to him, he was like, wow. And I was just so nervous. I barely remember much of that day besides the feelings.
Do I think I fell in love? No. But I crashed really, really hard. And I know she was my wife at the time, but understanding that we only just met I think it's possible to have a crush on your wife.
I was happy, and I think we were both happy, and it's such a, I don't know, it's different looking at it from the outer perspective. We looked like we were very happy that day, and it's kind of weird seeing his face. So with the hospital story, I thought, oh, my husband's sick and I don't know what's going on, and he had told me he went to hospital, and on his way back, I asked him, I was like, what happened? Tell me what's going on, because I'm worried. And he said to me that they gave him a cough mixture. And I said, I don't know if that sounds right. So that was the first indication. And I was like, okay, so where's the cough mixture? You know, I'll remind you to take it. And he's like, no, I finished it on the way back. And in my mind, I'm like, how are you still standing if you finished the cough mixture all the way back home?
The hospital story. So I got sick, and because of all the coughing, I'd gone to the doctor. Because my specific medical aid, I can only go to specific doctors and to specific hospitals. I'd gotten a prescription, but then I'd forgotten the prescription at the doctor, so I had to go back the next day. The problem was, overnight, all the coughing, and I had a minor esophageal tear just above my larynx. It was something small, but because there was blood coming out, I went to the hospital.
What raised my suspicions is the fact that we were going to sleep, and Ferdinand sleeps like right on top of you, and there's this huge person coughing in your ear the entire time. And that's when I was like, but dude, this just doesn't sound right. And the following day, something said, just call and investigate. So I investigated, and it was never any of that information that he had given me.
I don't know what Leetle's investigation was about, and she point blank refused that I was there. And she didn't want to discuss anything about it. She refused to even see the x-rays that were taken. And that just went on, and she refused to talk about it. She just, no, you sneaky. And it's like, maybe that's what your ex-boyfriends did to you, but I'm not like that.
So I think that brought out trust issues that I had. And it just spiraled out of control. I think when I'm looking at that particular instance, I feel like I could have approached it differently. I could have really sat down maturely and said, listen, ABC, and I'm feeling like I can't trust you. Like I need you to legit be open with me, because it's okay to lie to everyone, and I'm your wife. God, I'll lie with you. But you can't lie to me, because you live with me, and now I'm sleep deprived and I'm extra grumpy. So I think that for us was probably the biggest thing, was trust and communication.
I think what Ferdinand and Lichle got out of this experience is they really opened up in the beginning stages of a relationship. They really experienced, but they felt for a moment and for a glimpse in time what it feels like to be in an intimate relationship. And going forward, I think what they'll walk away with is what it actually means to be in a relationship and to open up to someone and allow someone into that personal space.